Alright, so today I'm going to be building a putting green. Just so you guys know, I'm not a woodworker, I'm not, talented, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just going to do it my way, see how it plays out, so hopefully it helps somebody that wants to build one in the future. Alright, so for my supplies for this, I've got some leftover 2x4 scraps. I'm going to use these as support. I picked up this piece of wood today. This is going to be like my width of the actual putting green itself. This will go on top of those supports. And then I bought these guys. These are 4x6s. I'm going to use these as the walls so that we're not cutting off the green all the time. Got a paintbrush, so I'm going to stain it. I bought this piece of piping in the plumbing section for like $3. I think this is about the size of a, the cup. And then I just got some screws. So we'll see how it plays out. The first step in the process for me is I'm going to take those 4x6s, I'm going to sand those down, and I'm going to stain them. That way we can start getting the cuts done. All right, now that I think of it, the 2x6 is probably overkill. You probably need like half of that size for the barrier or the border. I forgot to mention as well, I got this turf. Most important part of the whole project. Got this from Home Depot. It's $24. So I think the total cost of the entire project is going to be like $70 or so. All right, so my next step is going to be to stain the boards. And again, I'm not sure if this is proper etiquette or not, but I like to take a wet rag and then just wipe these down before we stain them, just to get any kind of sawdust off of them. But next step is staining, so that'll be fun. All right, for staining these, I just bought a $3 brush just because I'm not trying to sell this, I'm not trying to make it look too pretty. And then I just had some leftover stain, so I'm gonna use that. This is for another project, so I don't even know what color this is gonna come out. I think it's Mission Oak. So that. Once I get done staining, I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna start cutting these to size to match the width of our baseboard there. Alright, so now that I got those cuts done, those are going to be for the underside of it. Going to be positioned just like this, or the width of the, baseboard, if you call it that. But yeah, those are done. Alright, so the next step was to cut the actual turf itself to size. I just used regular scissors. I gave myself a little bit extra room on the sides just so I can trim the fat and I don't have any kind of overlap or underlap. Underlap, I should say. But now I'm gonna use my Gorilla Glue to try to secure this down. Then I'm gonna put some screws on the sides as well. They're not gonna impede the progress of the golf ball or anything like that because they're already on the sides. But yeah, here we go. I'm gonna make this as tight as possible. Okay, so to make sure this glue flattens out, I'm gonna actually kneel on this for a little bit while I put these support beams on. I'll show you the finished product when that's done. These are secured. I bought the wrong type of screw, so I had to hammer them in, but that's not that important because they're secure. It's all that matters. But now I get to cut this The Google machine said that I can use my regular saw for this, so we're gonna try it, but we are going to wear eye protection this time. All right, I do not have a good feeling about this, but we're gonna try it anyways, because we have to. Seems very stable. Guess we're gonna go from here and see what happens. All right. Next step is making those cuts so that we can have our frame rails on there. I got my lines drawn out here. I'm just gonna chop this one real quick. Alright, so our next step is to put the guardrails on, so we're just going to screw these in. Make sure they're lined up here accordingly. Okay, this is our progress so far. Definitely going to need to stain that. Didn't expect that to happen. Need to patch some screw pops. But we have it put in green. Now I just need to put in the hole. All right, so I forgot a step here, but anyways, to drill out the hole, I use this guy. It's like a 4 1/8 inch, like a circle saw. But anyways, that was one of the final steps. After we drilled the hole through here, just popped this guy in, super glued it, and it is stable. Now she is functional.